Greetings, YouTube. How's everybody doing out there today? It is beautiful Sunday, and I'll show you one of my chicks. It's not really a chick, but yeah, it's getting big. Getting big, ain't you? Look at them feet. Look at them feet. Yep, that's my biggest bird I got. The other ones are not too far behind, but that's my biggest bird I got right there. So I let it. Looks like it might be a rooster by looking at the feet, but I really can't tell. The rest of them are over here jumping around. I figure I'd give that one a little freedom today. The rest of them are over here all stirred up. I just about got their big house done. It was raining. It started raining last night, and it poured rain all day today, and they said we're going to get a brief break, and then it's supposed to come back again. More rain. So I figure get out here in the shop, and of course I got to constantly, these things are like having 12 newborn babies. It's constant work. So once I get their new shop done, I'm gonna get it to where I got more room, so I got plenty of time. Somebody over here is just going off. What's going on down here? Your food's coming. I'm working on your food. It's coming. Yeah, I got your buddy out here. So I figure I pull out my big bird and see how she's doing. It's doing. There you go. So yeah, this one here is for the birds. Huh. When I first got this thing, man, it barely fit in my hand. And now we're about 6 weeks in, I think. And now it's just a big old bird. But they're cool animals. But birds are nasty. They defecate in their own food, in their own water, and you gotta constantly keep cleaning it, make sure nobody gets sick. Make sure they don't get sick. They don't even want to get off my hand. Want to stay on my hand. Come on, let's get you back over here in your temporary home. Let's get you in your temporary home. Alright, get on down there with your friends. So, I'm almost out of feed. I gotta get some more feed for them. This is what I feed my chicks. Starter growth. And this bag's lasting me a while, but they're getting bigger, so they're eating more. Set you over here. So I gotta do this 3 to 4 times a day. And I'm about to start getting them on some mealworms. They're cool. I can't wait to have them run around the yard. But now we're starting to get into winter, so next weekend coming up, I gotta run and get them some feed. I'd say probably another bag of this, and that'd be the end of that. But man, they drink some water. Between the 12 of them, they probably drink about 2 bottles of water a day. I don't give them our water because our water's nasty. Nestle's my favorite. They go through about a case of water every 2 weeks, but now they're getting bigger, probably going to go through more. I like Nestle's water because I think it tastes better. It's got a little sweetness to it. Not that it matters, but so I set that in there. They don't care about the food. They want the water. So watch when I sit this down in there. I don't have no water in it yet. They're going to be all over this. They're going to be all over this. Watch. See? Comes to the water, boy, they go nuts. They want that water. I got lucky this morning. I captured some water off the roof. Hey, knock it off. Knock it off. There you go, some water. Get off your food. See, they love that water boy. They just guzzle it. They got food and water now. This is my first time they were out of food and water. Usually that food lasts them all day. But today, man, they really worked it over. You can see my black and gold birds, they're the biggest ones. So when I got them, they were already pretty big. My red birds and the white ones with this one right here, this bird right there, they were babies. So I go through it. When I get up in the morning, first thing I do is come out here and feed my chicks. First thing I do is feed them, give them water. Then my wife takes care of them about lunchtime. And then when I get home, I got to hit them again. Got to wash my Camaro the other day. As you can see, the dust's already starting to build up. It's because of them. They keep stirring up the dust in their box. But that's why I'm working on there. My wife calls it their Taj Mahal. It also warmed up too. It was also a little chilly today, man. It warmed up probably in the 70s today, about 75 degrees out here. That's where I stopped at yesterday, guys. They don't sell the barred siding plywood anymore. So I got this garbage. It's thinner, and this is like some kind of wood veneer or something. But I built their door yesterday, and I got it shimmed out, so when I go ahead to wrap it again, you can see I started wrapping all this. Guys, this don't make no sense. This is 8-foot knotty pine, pressure treated. It's less than $9 a board. The unpressure treated is almost triple the price. Well, it's at least double. So I just took and wrapped everything with, I just wrapped it. I tried to find the cheapest stuff that I could to build this thing because it's a chicken coop, but I want it right. I've seen other people's chicken coops, and I'm like, I wouldn't put my worst animal in that thing. The animals that I hate, I wouldn't put one in that thing. But anyway, I got my door shimmed right there, so when I got to get some more trim. And when I get my trim, I'm gonna trim it out the way it sits and then hinge it. That way the door don't move, and then I can get in and out. I'm debating if I want the hinges on this side or this side. I'll worry about that another day. But it's not perfect because I built it on these plastic skids, and them plastic skids are not level. And plus, I'm building it on a lean, but it's perfect for these chickens. And I can keep all their. I'm gonna build a shelf in there so I can keep all their feed and stuff in there, their water. I'm gonna start capturing water off the back of this thing. I'm gonna put me a gutter back here. I'm gonna get me a gutter back here, and I'm gonna start capturing water so I can give them that water. And I ain't got to keep buying bottled water because I don't know what bottled water's going for, but I know it'd be cheaper to capture that water. That's what I did this morning. It was raining. I caught the water off my roof, and I filled up their water bottle with it. So. But it's coming together, guys. So once I get done trimming it and everything, I gotta wait a couple weeks and let all this pine dry out. And then when that pine dries out, then I can paint everything. Because if you paint it when the pine's not dry out, your paint's just gonna flake right off. So, but yeah, that's kind of the day I'm having today, guys. Can't really do much. I gotta get these birds out of my shop. One thing about me, I keep having so many stinking projects, guys. I constantly got to keep myself busy. Now they're over there. They're eating and drinking. They're eating and drinking and trying to get married. Whatever. So that's kind of the day I've been having, guys. I've been trying to... I haven't been able to do anything because I need to get them out of here so I can start working on my Nissan. I need to get that finished and get it out of here. Um, I need to get that going. I need to get my minivan in here. And guys, it's like one day I'm busy with work and stuff. I found the wheels for my car, but I haven't had time to go look at them. And then I got to get some tires for them, because the wheels that I'm looking at getting, they're going to be like 17 or 18 inch wheels. So I got to wait. I got to find the tires for them. I got an account with Tire Discounter. I have to go up there and get some tires for them. I've also seen some on eBay that are not too far from here in Kentucky. You get the rims and the tires for one price. I may go that route if I get lucky, because I mean I've seen the Corvette wheels with tires on them, good meaty tires. Heck, these tires, they got pretty good tread on them. I say these tires maybe a year or two old. Remember BF Goodrich. I wonder if they're white litter. They look like they're turned inside out, but I haven't really looked at them because I've been so busy. I didn't want to start tearing this car apart with the exhaust and stuff like that yet, because I didn't want to get into another car tearing apart before I get the ones that need to be fixed. So, plus this is my backup car. One of my other cars go down. This is the only car I have to get back and forth to, like, getting in and out if I got to go somewhere if my wife ain't home. But not only that, I still got that one. I bought a, let's see, was it about 99? I think it was 99, 98, 99. A guy that I used to work with, he bought an Olds Cutlass 87 with the Euro front end. He bought an Olds Cutlass, and it had 30,000 on it when he bought it. He gave the car to his daughter. His daughter drove it for about a year or two, and it had 77,000 original miles on it. And I bought it, and I was going to restore it, and I never got around to it. So I was going to sell it. My daughter was like, I'm graduating. I want that car. So I told her, I said, well, it's got a few things that need to be addressed to get it on the road, basically the exhaust. And I gave it to my daughter. And she's had a few fender benders with it. And the parts are, even though they made millions and millions and millions of them Oldsmobile Cutlasses. They made more Cutlasses than any of the G-bodies. More than Monte Carlos, more than Buick Regals. Heck, try to find a Buick Regal G-body. Hard to find. The Malibus too, hard to find. But they made, Oldsmobile used to be the #1 selling car in the 80s. And then when they went front wheel drive, the #1 selling car in the 80s into the 90s was Honda Accord. So that goes to show that we don't like GM's front wheel drive cars, especially if they come out with a Z28 front wheel drive. I don't care how many horsepower it is, people don't want it. It's like when they came back out with the Monte Carlos front wheel drive, people don't want it. Although I like to have an 06, 07 with the V8 in it. I mean, that gives you somewhat of a hot rod, but it's still front wheel drive. That don't make it a hot rod. So, looks like GM's going to part ways with the Camaro and stick with the Corvette for a while until that thing comes out battery. And the only good thing about battery cars is the horsepower is unlimited that they can make them. But the downside to it is when you try to race your battery car, you drain the batteries quick. You got to either replace them or charge them back up real quick. So I don't like battery cars. I just don't. Long as they got plenty of these cars, these F-bodies out there, which they do, I'm going to buy me as many F-bodies as I can get a hold of. So, well guys, today is just one of them videos today where I just want to show off my chickens and talk a little bit. It's kind of a boring video, but I work so much, guys. I don't have time to get into other things, because it's like last year on my Nissan. My Nissan should have been done by now, but I got sick. I was off for about almost a month, And then when I got better, we got busy at work, and the rest is history. I didn't have time to mess with it. So now this winter's coming up. I don't know how short or long our winter is. It looks like we might have a bad winter around here this year. I don't know. But I got to get my chickens out of here so I can get them out of here and get all their stuff out of here. Then I can back my car out on nice winter days when it's sunny and just about 30 degrees, 35 degrees, and back my car out. And I can back my Nissan up here. It's another thing too, guys. I went to go get me a battery. I like them Optima batteries, deep cycle batteries. I like them. For some reason, they're hard to get a hold of around here. So I had to order one. So we'll see how long that lasts. I like them Optima batteries, so I'm going to put one in my Nissan. I can't wait to get this thing back on the road. It's been a great truck to me. It's just, as far as driving, and it's hardly got any rust on it. The only place it's rusting is up above the windshield. I'm going to try to address that this winter too, but I need to get me another daily driver so I can get my other daily driver in here and get it fixed. It's got front end issues, so stay tuned for those videos. And then anyway, about that Cutlass, so my daughter banged it up a few times, and I could find all the old parts all day long. From 81 to 87 is the same car, but 87, and they say there's some that are 88s. They're just 87s that ran over in 88. That Euro front end is getting harder and harder to find. That's the one I had on it, and people want a fortune for them. My daughter wrecked her car the first time. I think it was, I think it was 2011. I think 2010, 2011, somewhere in there when she wrecked it the first time. She found the front end, and I think she found the front end, and the guy had defenders. He wanted to sell the whole thing for like 250 bucks. I think that's what it was. Now that front end, they're charging a fortune for it. So it's getting harder and harder to find that Euro front end. But they're starting to make parts for it. I think, just about everything except for that front end. And that Euro front end was the nicest Cutlass that they ever made. And I love that car. I saw a guy that had one exactly the same color as the one I got. And he bought it brand new. And I fell in love with that car because I've owned 4 Cutlasses, the G-bodies. And I loved them. I had a 78, I had a 79, I had an 82, and this last one was an 87. And I'm hoping I can get this one here all straightened out. We'll see what all it needs. If not, I'll probably part it out and just buy me another one. But I got my eye on some other toys. It's just I really don't have nowhere to put anything right now. So I need about a month off and about $100,000. And I can get a lot of things done around here real fast. But unfortunately, I don't have a month off, and I don't have $100,000 to throw on a project. So, well, guys, I hope you like this video. I know it's a boring video, but I just feel like talking today and chatting with you a little bit. Like, share, subscribe if you like this video. Comment down below. And I'll see you on the next video. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow. Maybe I'll shoot another one tomorrow, depending on how bad it rains and how much I don't have to work. And I'll get out here and try to tinker with something. I hate when it rains, because when it's raining, I don't want to pull my car out in the rain. I don't want my car getting all wet. It spent 20 years out in the elements, and looks like so far it's been garage kept most of its life. That's why none of my trim is faded off, or none of the belt moldings, or none of that, or the windshield. All my rubber seals and everything are still like the day they was. And it's just hard to believe this car is 20 years old already. Because when I had my 30th edition, I bought it in 2000. And I sold it in 2002, I think. Wish I never did that, but anyway, I found another one that I really want. But the problem is, I don't have nowhere to put it. But it's the same price that I paid for mine, and it has about the same miles that I had on mine. When I bought mine, I had like 20-some thousand miles on. When I sold, I had 50 on it, because I drove that car. This one right here, I drive it when I can. Living out here in the country, there's really not a whole lot of place. There's like no little groups that hang out with their cars and none of that around here. It seems to be all up in the big cities. So, well, guys, till the next time, bye-bye.